Today's video is one I've been trying to make for a very long time. For over a year now, I have been looking into a specific case centering around the Creativity Project International, CPI for short, with the creator of the CPI being the accused person in the center of all of this. However, when I have attempted to make any kind of progress or solve anything within this case, contradicting statements and rumors would really just muddle up everything and make it very difficult to make any progress within it. Essentially, items of evidence would pop up, yet the whole messiness of the situation, which was really heavily convoluted by rumors and lies, would allow the accused person to just sweep everything under the rug and continue scamming people without any problems. Until now. Introducing Sek, also known as Kelly. Kelly is an SFM artist and a community leader. I met Sek way back in 2016, where she would send me her beginner SFMs and ask for my feedback and my help. She soon created the CPI as a side project to her SFMs. She invited me and various other creators to post our artwork, videos and whatever we were working on. At the same time, Sek quickly got into trading and amassed a very large backpack. So please, do take note of this. However, as time progressed, rumours of Sek being a scammer started to circulate within the CPI. Numerous people would put forward their stories of being scammed by her, yet they were always easily snuffed out and just swept under the rug, as there was never any conclusive evidence that it was true. And I'll be honest, I just got frustrated. Having to keep up with a mix of petty drama and huge accusations of fraud really just messed with my head. And well, honestly, I gave up. It felt that whenever I'd make a breakthrough into the case, it would instantly just be patched back up and then some. Essentially, I wasn't getting anywhere. It seemed like there'd be petty drama mixed in with accusations that Sek had stolen huge amounts of money, and Sek would use this to her advantage as she'd steer away the attention from her scams onto the drama whilst patching it all up and sweeping it under the rug. And this really infuriated me, so I gave up. And I hate that. Looking back, I shouldn't have given up. I should have kept going and tried to make a breakthrough. It was selfish of me not to do so, and I apologise to anyone who has been scammed within that space of time, as I feel personally guilty that I didn't pursue this case. This is one of the reasons why I'm making this video now, as I really just don't want anyone else to fall to Sek scams, as it's not fair on them. Now, let's fast forward a bit. At this point, the CPI has been suspiciously deleted and remade several times, with core members abruptly being kicked out. The latest remake being in December 2017, and at this date it piqued my interest, as coincidentally at the same time, Sek created a new Discord account, and it seemed as she was trying to escape something or hide something behind her. And with some further prying, I came into some evidence, and as you can see, I was right. Here we can see Sek teaching Grape, one of her apparent close friends, how to perform one of her favourite scams, and on another, seemingly panicking when finding out her DMs were being leaked from that account. Boy, I do wonder what she was trying to hide. Yet somehow, Sek was able to slip away unaffected. By deleting CPI and abandoning that account, she was swiftly able to rebuild and avoid any accusations, as they had really not enough proof. She'd label it as slander, and she'd play the victim, and that just infuriates me. She's continually able to walk away from scams and frauds with no repercussions, and it disgusts me. So it's definitely time to expose her as her true self. This is another reason I'm making this video, as this has gone on for too long, and I'm not going to keep letting this happen. Sek's other notable scamming technique is leeching, a similar fashion to that of Rogue, using pity to manipulate other people into giving her hundreds of dollars. She will seemingly almost farm people, raising them up as her good friend, opening up to them about her depression and her family issues, telling them her real issues, drawing them in real close before boom! Item stolen. And sadly, this is a very easy method to pull off. The people who fall victim to the scams are often labelled as dumb in my comment section, and I hate that. These people aren't dumb, they're just vulnerable. If you become close friends with someone who is apparently going through a lot of serious issues such as depression or family issues, you will want to help them and make them happy again. And people like Sek will take advantage of this. They'll play the victim and make you pity them so they can get something from you. In this case, items and money, using your kindness to get a quick buck. And that's not right. That's not right at all. That's sociopathic. I am aware that I haven't really gone into detail about any of Sek's scams specifically, so in order to fix that issue, we're going to do a case study of one of Sek's scams, the victim being someone by the name of Moist. Moist is a close friend of Sek. The two have known each other for a very long time. However, it recently came out that Moist was being routinely manipulated into giving Sek items, to the point where he lost thousands of dollars. You can see that Sek was legitimately proud of what she had done, leeching Moist out of a $750 item, proclaiming that Moist was just easy to leech off of, and after she was finished, she would sweep Moist under the rug, just like the other victims. She even proclaims that she needs to find more people to leech off of. And at this point, it seems like a light bulb went off in her head. Why would she go to individual people to manipulate and scam them, when she could do this on a much larger scale? If only she had a large community of people who placed their faith in her as a sort of leader. If only... Oh, wait. She does. It was at this point that Sek began to be very much more open about her issues, literally tagging at everyone in her server, not to inform them of a video, or even a raffle or a new piece of artwork, whatever it may be, not any of that, but to inform them, these people who she really doesn't know that well, that she has attempted suicide. That's some personal shit. It's one thing being open about your issues, but this just feels very sinister. It's clear that there are ulterior motives to all of this. It's a clear attempt to make people pity her, place her as the victim who could never do anything wrong. And well, it worked. The scariest thing about the whole situation, and the reason I decided to make this video, the final reason, is that when I posted the concrete evidence that Sek had been scamming, after the screenshots had been validated as real, these people in her Discord would defend her, no matter what. Sek didn't even have to try and defend herself. Her minions looked the concrete evidence in the face and just completely disregarded it. They all desperately clung to this idea that Sek would never do anything like this. Just look at all the issues she's going through. She tried to kill herself the other week, for fuck's sake. She'd never manipulate us. And it was almost comedic that these people would defend themselves, outcrying, "No, we are not being manipulated. We would know if we were being manipulated." Completely ignoring the point of sex manipulation is to not know you are being manipulated. But this comedic value quickly turned into fear and disgust. These people were seemingly brainwashed to have this idea that Sek was some innocent, lovely person. And even in the face of cold, hard evidence that objectively damns her as a scammer, they completely defended her. Even Moist, who has seen the screenshots of Sek being proud of scamming him, disregards it. It's like they all have some serious Stockholm syndrome, where they cannot allow themselves to think, no, Sek wouldn't manipulate us, she wouldn't scam us. So, if you are a member of the CPI who still trusts Sek, look at this objectively. Someone has been exposed as a scammer. Someone who leeches off of people using pity, trust, and friendship in order to steal from others. This person then proclaims that they need more people to scam. This person then starts announcing personal issues to everyone in their relatively large community, gaining everyone's trust, pity, and friendship. This person is clearly fattening everyone up in their server as her next victims, and somehow you're all oblivious, despite looking in the face of concrete evidence. So please, I understand it might be hard, but just block Sek. Leave CPI and put this all behind you. I don't want more people to have to lose their items to this absolute scumbag. I have seen it happen way too many times over the months I've put into this case, so do not be another victim. Help me end this. Please, just end this.